Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Thursday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this Thursday edition of the Breakfast Show, if you don't follow the news, the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, they go on right now in New York. Also, member states country them, they go for talk on policies them and different things them where then country them don't they do. As every year they can meet for talk on their issues here. Well, yesterday in the United Nations General Assembly, President B.O.B. addressed member states them. Also, talk about different things them where Salon as a country don't they do for ensure say Salon self participate to the world peace and development. And key among the things where President Bill talk about as Sierra Leone as a nation, he say Salon they speak with an independent voice. He say we stand for justice and equality. He say the country they uphold human rights for all man. They speak truth to power and serve. Act in defense of humanity and the rule of law, among many other things where the president could talk about yesterday night in speech. So this edition of the Breakfast Show today, where they can discuss the senior way President Biogo highlights inside in speech yesterday to the United Nations.
Well, apart from the speech where His Excellency the President be make yesterday, now the UN General Assembly, we be also see outside the President being receive a compact on behalf of the country for Mission 300, where this now for give infrastructure and also electrify the country. What in this Mission 300 mean? How we go benefit Salon? Now that you get for know inside the program this morning, as today we purely they talk about things them where don't happen from the 80th session of the UN General Assembly. Also Sierra Leone, plenty ministers then they represent the country na side events them where they happen during the UN General Assembly. And also we go get some analysis within the president's speech mean how President Bio they represent we now the global stage and how in speech go ensure say he speak to the reality, especially things then where he say the country stand for. We see yesterday also President Bio make firm commitments them for say Salon go continue for represent peace. And he also condemn the war where they happen in Gaza. All of this you go know inside the Breakfast Show this morning. And also don't forget say His Excellency the President been speak as the under the capacity of the chairman for the ECOWAS heads of states, and he makes some commitments them on behalf of the ECOWAS region. We will continue the Breakfast Show. It come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We will can talk to a social commentator and also we na journalist Melvin Tijan Mansare, where they can help we for analyze His Excellency in speech where the entire country be listened to yesterday, where he be making at the UN General Assembly. And maybe at some point, I be say President Bio they talk again because he na be the last president we talk, and I don't know if na the way how they schedule or maybe His Excellency been busy na other rooms then, because if you be they follow closely how the conversation and they go na the UN General Assembly, go notice His Excellency they come out from one room to another after we go receive the compact on behalf of Sierra Leone for Mission 300. Now that's when they now see the worker for can inside the hall for can deliver in speech as the President of Sierra Leone and also the chairman of the ECOWAS heads of state. His Excellency being really speak on issues that we get for with peace in the region. He talk about some of the visits that we don't make na Burkina Faso, and also he talk about the engagements the way they do right now with the other heads of states, them especially like Niger, for see how it go stabilize the region and bring peace. And when you look at a message, it not centralize them to Sierra Leone. It centralize them to issues that way they affect peace na Sierra Leone. And this bring the question to me, is President Bio really ready for bring back the peace in the sub-region?
Well, like you say, you not just wear the cap as president for Salon, but also it serve as chair again for the heads of states in Africa and We see where they making speech yesterday, not just limit them to issues them where they happen as alone. This continuous call from the world leaders them for like peace, they not only in the region, but also countries them at the Middle East, countries them outside war currently they don't they address them continuously, say let the peace hold, let war done. But again, when you come for think of just then statement here again, you do wonder with all the statements them we don't they come out, waiting at the impacts within statements here they make. Now one big question where many people not get answers to it, because not just attending the United Nations General Assembly, the world leaders them don't they make them calls here, but is it really yielding something in terms of peace? Now, one big question where people only ask. And we see, not just the move around the world, it also the focus again on areas them within the sub-region. Also, the democracy is still fragile. Although, like I say, salon safe in-house, then say that for start before you go, because charity they begin at us. We say your own democracy, we still no say it's shaky issues and they happen where like they compromise the principles of democracy. Where plenty people expect say if he's making calls for peace for rain and other countries them if for ensure say issues them na us he address them. So people still look forward saying as much as he's representing Sierra Leone, because you can't take that away, although he wear other hats them all now under the name of Sierra Leone. So if we pay attention back na us. And one big thing Khadija was see so many people only discuss again from this whole UNGA. We all know say every year delegations and they we can go. We also don't be opportuned in another capacities them for go and see. But one thing we don't look shady from the delegations them we don't they go for represent salon. Now this delegation list. Initially we know back then, even under former President Kuruma, where delegation can go list can come out. When President Bio take over in 2018, yes, then begin do initially, then they disclose, because they are using public funds. They are going there to represent the people of Sierra Leone, and people been really they applaud say it's good when you're leaving, at least let the people and we go represent no say now this number of people are go, and now this and this perhaps we use as a state. Let transparency they on waiting to happen, but for some time we really not only see this information they come public as to other than they go represent the country. Past you see now videos or photos the delegation will go represent the country. You know, a lot of talks done there around the media, especially for information as to who that then go waiting certain people they go do na UNGA. Yes, we know say the president of course get for make speech he go there with key people and we perhaps get for contribute to that speech the way they go make, but not so when they go there they make the speech, even then he don't get his speech prepared where good enough for go deliver the speech. So man can say so many unnecessary people will not need for the delegation can go, but perhaps then can be a better person for tell we why certain people can be part of the delegation for gonna the United Nations General Assembly.
Well, you talked something very important. We talk about change. President Biowe been take power 2018. A lot of things then they where it been start we don't seem for change now. Where it been take power. I remember one of him popular words them like that it take over a broken economy. We're making introduce the consolidated fund, like the one pot account where everybody they put there, and then we get a lot of priorities. We present build the travel, we go see the press secretary by then, Yusuf Keke Thomas Sandi, go pull press release and disclose other and other day na the president in team.
Now we're gonna very rich with the pardon rich.
And especially this 80th, I don't know if not because na an anniversary, 80 years, we make plenty people go, because somebody go just see na a flyer where say it go appear na a side event, and for the first time if I see them move the Ministry of Information and Civic Day where then don't they do from one district to another. It happen it happen now in America, say they go engage Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. And yesterday again I be they follow the same Sierra Leonean in the diaspora, they may get protest and counter protest. because His Excellency addressed some certain group of people, within and members them of the SLPP. Then when you watch the social media as well, you go see another group of Sierra Leoneans, we call themselves concerned Sierra Leoneans, saying they protest against things them where they happen back home. So the question now is, why His Excellency just address people where is in members of SLPP? Why not addressing the entire Sierra Leoneans them will be there out there? But Slow left some of them question there so they can get to analyst when Melvin Tijan Mansare, where they can delve more into some of their issues there, because it's not just about going to UNGA. It's not just about making statements. Some of the statements they're supposed to reflect to the reality back home. Because if you are a president, you go to the UN General Assembly, you get citizens them of Sierra Leone where get concern. My expectation was if we move to them, talk to them, address them, or maybe just a wave for don't symbolize the peace where it talk about now that stage.
Well, like you say, we go left some of them questions and they forget other people for respond, because until we know now the president is scheduled Talek, perhaps the way they design his schedule now before they just go address the set of Sierra Leoneans them we be they cheer them up, and perhaps we don't know. It might say they not even see the other one, they went on the other side. But anyway, most importantly, some of them things way can happen. We not to the first time this where Sierra Leoneans and the US can use this period for demonstrate where the presidents and they go, it be done they happen. And they can say yes. Now the beauty then of the democracy. At least then they go there, security they for ensure say they are safe. Unlike Sierra Leone Naya, a heart for let you see somebody want for protest. Police they for guide them, say you not go move past this place, but you can protest because it's part of the beauty of democracy. You know.
All right. Well, the breakfast show they continue as we tell you now. We they look at different things that will be happen now the UN General Assembly, and yesterday we see His Excellency the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio also now in capacity as Minister of Energy be receive a compact for Mission 300. A lot of people don't they hear Mission 300, they don't even get an idea of waiting this day about how we go impact Sierra Leone, when citizens go begin see the impact, when exactly it go begin. So we get the Director of Communication from the Electricity Distribution Authority, EDSA, where directly this Mission 300 get for benefits them because they go lay infrastructure for electrify the country. Good morning, Sanepo.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
All right, it's been a while. We not get you. Maybe now because the lights don't they steady now. Although then today I don't they see few concern from citizens, and I see a press release come out from you. However, Mission 300, we see outside the electricity sector they celebrate a lot. So I even pull a press release. What's in a Mission 300 Nepal?
Thank you very much. Well, we know say over time we don't try very hard as a country for ensure say we get we solve some of the energy problems we face as a nation. So Mission 300 a compact with Sierra Leone don't secure, including other African countries and the objective of this compact now for ensure say we able to solve some of the energy problems we don't face over time. Yes, of course, we don't say we don't experience problems ranging from distribution network infrastructure, ranging from generation capacity, ranging from access to electricity and some other communities. So we don't try before now for do as much as we can for able to minimize some of the problems that we face as a sector. But again, we see say about a year ago, His Excellency the President be appoint Dr. Kane Yum Teller for be the energy sector lead. at the Ministry of Energy. And with in expertise and in connection, global connection right across the world, they'll be able for do several engagement to the blessing of His Excellency the President for able for get donor support for see how they will come in and solve and help solve some of the problems that we face. So of course, when we don't see, we don't able for secure the energy with the leadership of His Excellency the President, Dr. Manabu, for secure another compact. And in his statement yesterday, it made it very clear for say Mission 300 that the largest and biggest energy infrastructural project which Sierra Leone don't ever achieve. And this is a very big boost and a laudable for the country. Because you know, say energy the foundation for every development now any nation. Without energy, countries they don't go develop. So we are very optimistic that with the MCC and also with the Mission 300 order for secure, we don't get endorsement for that day yesterday. It means to say Sierra Leone they can go into a new era of development. Because we know say once we begin for roll out them project there, we get the country go. The estimation is currently they are 36% energy access. So it is estimated that by the time we completely roll out the Mission 300, we go aim for reach 78%. We mean to say the capital cities, the district headquarter towns, the villages, place they will not ever get access to electricity, who can't get access to electricity, and with me to say it will drive businesses, it will drive industrial operations, it will drive agricultural development, it will also boost the economy because market people will get access to electricity for preserve them, product them, and for sell to the people. Also, we will not say it will boost education because now we don't see education and technology they work out together. And without electricity, you don't go for drive technology. So of course, with all of them compact and rockets, it will help the country for move gradually from poverty and also achieve what we call energy sovereignty.
It's been the largest electricity project where Sierra Leone don't get. We all know say the time where the MCC self being confirmed salon. This was a breaking news for so many people, especially in the energy sector. We've been the feel saying that could be the solution to salon energy problem. Now this Mission 300, let we look at the specific focus of the Mission 300 because people don't they say the energy sector now one way they receive one of the largest funding, but for let you see they give back as expected, there are challenges. So the Mission 300 in your project, waiting they be in specific focus where you not go date that of the MCC and other projects where already they exist.
So people they think so because they don't actually know what it takes for able for even achieve one energy project. Energy a capital intensive project. Any energy project we see anybody venture, even when the country by itself be venture for do the district headquarter towns, you see say it cannot be easy because it also mounts pressure on the national budget. Energy implementation project key money it require for achieve one project. So that means the money that they put, they feel to say, hey, this money will solve the entire energy problems with the country face. That is actually not the case. Sometimes all them money and they want to see just for one energy project, we probably will be just for Freetown or for one component at the provinces. So with this compact for them for secure, it don't give we the spirit, it don't give we the assurance for say, yes, of course, because what do we do? Them projects before they approve them, we with the leadership of His Excellency the President and Dr. Keller, they will put together a team, formulate the problematic areas of which we say we need quick intervention when it comes to electricity. So them project all they put them together, they present them. So you get components within the project we constitute the Mission 300. So obviously we very optimistic for say with the approval and endorsement of Mission 300 by the World Bank and the African Development Bank, There's no the team for begin implementation. So of course, because the project them already the areas that will require focus already. I will mention the areas. For instance, they go for focus on renewable energy. When it comes to generation, we don't get different. We get a mixture of generation infrastructure in the country, but now they can get more of renewable with this project. We go drive clean energy to residents and to industries and to other people. Also, we just look at we already see over the years, EFTA don't try and EFTA don't complain, say we network the old, the distribution network infrastructure. These projects also come for focus for rehabilitate, expand, and reconstruct the distribution network infrastructure right across the country. We mean to say it will minimize the pressure on EFTA we they go out on a daily basis for ensure we solve problem of broken network, who's how they experience falling poles, cut wires, who's how they experience corrosion, people that the government say they get half and half lights of area them, would they see pressure on the transformers that area because of increased access to electricity. So all of that they get for they look at them and they get for ensure they improve a solution for change most of the distribution network infrastructure. So that's very good. I mean to say it would drive energy sovereignty. We then come back to how we don't secure it will help you for attain a place where we will forget sufficient energy for supply to people. And as I say, we currently at an access rate of 36%. With this compact and more longer, especially the mission 300, we don't estimate by the closure of this mission 300, we were able to attain 78% of energy access. So mean to say plenty people were able to get access to electricity. We all know also electricity is a driver for every social and economic development in any nation. Without electricity supply, institutions will crumble. There will be no better job employment in the country, and business they not go strive. So we hope for with the completion of this mission 300, we go drive education, because now technology and education they work together. Mm-hmm. It will also help for develop the agricultural sector, because it will help for preserve agricultural products for farmers, and also able for transport agricultural products from one point to another. It will also help for boost for economy, because we see more industries that will come out of the country, more mining companies that will come, more businesses that will come and establish in the country, who will create more job opportunities. So we're very, very optimistic for once we able to achieve this energy compact, then the country will be at a height wherein we will begin get satisfaction with within happen within the country, and also able to get more job opportunities right across the areas and also they live.
Nepo, you they talk as if this mission 300 compact, the implementation go start just now. Let's take you back to some of donor projects them. Then get certain criteria them where a country for meet before the implementation begin. You might don't get the grant, you might don't get the compact, but if you not reach them criteria, then the implementation goes stall a bit.
Yes, I agree with that. Of course, we even experience that with the MCC compact. We think at the time we're in this salon, we begin, but of course they don't begin now because the establishment they don't kick off. So yes, of course, with Mission 300, Mission 300 is purely supported by the World Bank and the African Development Bank. For them two partners there, they're not continue with implementation. What you then know is that once they don't endorse us, so they will make money available with because they get projects, get some of the preliminary conversations and discussions, and get things going. Once they do that, the obviously in the by 2025, 2026, these projects will don't kick off, and will they at an advanced stage for ensure we will for achieve some of the packages within the mission 300.
So what's next? After the endorsements where the president signed so yesterday, what's next? What's at the next stage?
Next stage is looking at the deliverables. Of course, the partners that get us with the energy sector and other the Ministry of Finance and other players, and we very, very strategic in the energy sector. Look at the deliverables who we put within the package, who we send to them, we constitute the mission 300. Once they look at that one day, then they could begin implement the deliverables gradually. I mean, you can set up a team who will look at mission 300. You can forget staffing, you can forget, obviously, you can forget the office, obviously, you can forget, they can look at the project, they can look at some other environmental and other issues, then they need for clear before they implement, they begin pure implementation of the project. So we're hopeful and with team very, very set within readiness for give them the support, for give them the expertise, and for work with it will be of immense benefit to not only the energy sector but to the country as a whole.
Nepo, how you go say mission 300 and your mission where it gets different from that of the MCC, where same one for come again for this same sector? How are they different? Because people are scared of duplicates, and for them money not just they come for one green sector for do the same thing. How is it different from the MCC?
So first of all, like I say, different sponsors, different partners to get. The MCC will not say it's supported by the United States of America. The Mission 300 partners, you get the World Bank and the African Development Bank. So then this is something they worked on year in, year out, and now who don't begin able to, because they are now in readiness for beginning implementation.
The question is the focus of the young funding. Is it not coming for the same thing where the MCC they fund?
So no, it's not. So the focus of this mission thing is going to be on more of generation, renewable. So now more of renewable energy is therefore make available clean cooking. So if you read the press release and will go out, two key things come out of them. One, renewable energy and clean cooking. Then a very, very eminent within the project scope. That is a focus. But also, as I say, they therefore look at the distribution network infrastructure, because if you get 10,000 megawatts, if you don't get the transportation capacity for transporter from one point to another, then it will just be seated there, enable do nothing, enable make any impact. So they do them concurrently as they make the
all right.
Modalities in place where a lot of people forget the network infrastructure in readiness for accommodate the generation.
So NEPO, with the various infrastructure them where the energy sector, especially under the leadership of Dr. Kande Kole-Yumkela, there is so many good things then where he say he wants for do under the energy sector, and he also they work very hard within team for ensuring by 2028 the issues of load shedding will be a thing of the past. Now Mission 300 don't come with all the additional funding there. Also, when they anticipate say Salon energy sector go day within the next 2 years.
Well, if you don't observe the trend within the energy sector, you would not say when Dr. Yumkela take over the sector, he make a very clear in mission and in vision. He even make a plan where he showed the media for say he got a short-term plan, a medium-term plan, and a long-term plan. So all of them plan they don't implement and gradually with the support of both EXA and HTC and also AWRC. So we don't achieve them gradually. We very optimistic and we very focused on ensuring that them plan and the way we don't put together with the go by religiously. So we very sure for say by the time we get to 2 years after don't say we'll able for achieve most of the promises we don't make to the people. So now make it even begin for experience the power situation of the country don't improve day in, day out. That is factual. And we tell God thank you that of course now that we in the rainy season, we also do our plan rigorously for ensuring when we want to get into the dry season, we're able to maintain the status quo so that people will continue to get access to electricity unhindered.
All right, so whose message you go left in terms of assurance for the public where they listen you and watch you currently in terms of sustainable energy, no sooner than project here go kickstart?
So the message to the people is that a lot of things a lot of activity going on within the energy projects. But one thing we everybody for know is that we cannot achieve all of these projects in its entirety without the support of the general public. Because we only see situations we are in, we will go with projects in our communities, once we don't implement the projects, once we don't commission the projects, we don't come with say people within the communities, people out of the communities, they come and they destroy the distribution network infrastructure, they thief in them way, they help for drive energy. With that one day, it will be progress the country, it will help for the improve with energy infrastructure. So we call on every Sierra Leonean for them support the Ministry of Energy in all of the projects they will implement, and make them also ensure say anybody we then see they against some of them projects we have or we involve for destroy the infrastructure, we involve for thief lights, we involve for do things them whether they bring any good thing that the country, whether they report them to the nearest police station or even call on EDSA's attention so that we will apprehend the person and take legal action. Because if we not come together for fight this energy poverty organized country, it will be difficult to attain energy sovereignty. So we call on all. This is not to one man show, not to just President Bill, not to just Dr. UNGA, not to just the Minister of Finance, but to need every Sierra Leonean for support the sector so that to push all of them projects they are achieve them and also able for sustain them over time.
All right, many thanks, Sanepo. We join with this morning for give update on Mission 300, what it about and how it will benefit the country. The program we still watch now the breakfast show, and today we tell una say now this edition we discuss exclusively but waiting that they happen so far. Now the UN General Assembly, as yesterday President Bio been be the last president we address the General Assembly, and it will talk about so many things that we get for do with peace in the region, and it also make commitments as ECOWAS chairman for ensure say peace come na the ECOWAS region, and it been condemn the act where it say they happen na Gaza, and this not supposed for happen to any democratic country. Well, we can look at the speech of His Excellency the President and also some of the things them where he be make commitments to yesterday during his speech where he be make na the UN General Assembly. In case you just tune in, you dey watch the breakfast show. If you dey watch it through YouTube and you know subscribe to the channel, it kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that anytime we Liberty Online TV come on with various programs, them you get notifications say we don't come on now. And if you watch on Facebook, kindly like and also share so that more people go be part of the Liberty TV family, as Nayana the only digital platform also they get credible news about different things them what they happen at the country. Well, you don't hear about the Mission 300, and according to waiting the communications manager from EDSA tell we if all waiting the inside this particular compact we Sierra Leone don't qualify for. As we see yesterday, officially President Bio in incapacity as president and also Minister of Energy, they received the compact, is signed them, and you don't hear from NEPO, we are the communications manager from EDSA. This is a project to go add additional infrastructure to the electricity projects them where they go on now in the country. Well, sounds like a good news because blackouts now one thing that the way many Sierra Leoneans them don't they complain about, especially in recent years where the government of Sierra Leone still owe the car power ship. Most time they're not able for pay the ship, and the ship can just out the light, and lot of Sierra Leoneans, especially one them within a free tongue, there is concern about the blackout. So if the president and team they out there, they get some of them compact there, and according to waiting the one day where they in charge, they tell we it seems like people forget hope, maybe.
Yeah, sure. And like we made a question, I'm just now for let just the public, you know, understand what's in actually they go on at the energy sector, because a lot of money we know say they go into the energy sector from donor partners and from government safe. So if some of them projects here and endorsements and they come, not just the endorsements them for dance around, say endorsements don't come for salon, compacts to approve for salon, but really people get the facility and the service system where them particular compacts here they can go sign them for. Because at the end of the day, if you just they sign here and there, then the people they get the services, then a lot of questions can be asked, because we know say in as much as the donor partners themselves they try for ensure that they support green economies them like Salone, countries them where they develop or underdevelop. They also can make some promises them where at times it can be challenging for fulfilled. We know say the MCC we still they in and out of the pond since President Trump will take over. So many people been feel say the MCC no go actualize na Salone. But the latest information we been get was they are still working on that project there. And now we don't really say the mission 300 they come where they focus on solar energy, cooking and all of them in the cooking gas and all of them in. And we just hope say the one the way they in charge for implement the projects them not just go sign implement in time come waiting they go na them pockets but coupers waiting we na the public go get, because most times the kickbacks them kimboku so points where the one that for really benefit it can difficult for benefit.
And this reminds me of a statement where President Biobi make at one time where people then be they raise concern about in plenty traveling them. So I think President Bio in traveling, they don't begin yield results, because Mission 300 is a good news for the country, especially for a third world country like Sierra Leone, where they struggle with electricity. And every Sierra Leonean go be happy for a then kind thing there. And looking back at USA we come out and how far we don't struggle with the energy sector, everybody for be happy and say kudos to the government, because it comes with a whole lot of work for you put then kind thing together and you pull them off. So Mission 300 is here. One for say congratulations to the government, especially to His Excellency the President and the energy sector lead. We as the media, we there for look how we go implement them project there, because it's not just about popularizing it, take the photos, post them. Implementation can be a challenge na Sierra Leone, because especially tender okay about corruptions and certain projects them we can install, but nonetheless it's all good. And we want to say congrats, but the media they are so for what you now.
Because now that's how I say. Not them just they happy say we they congratulate them, because they can feel good at times when the media they congratulate them when they do certain things like this, where we know say they come for the nation. Everybody is congratulating you, but also we they serve as the watchdog. We go for ensure so we keep them on their toes. Not just for them go signing, but we want for know where the money come, also it go. If we hear anything fishy, we also there at liberty for Sidom and discuss say now this we hear but this project we come. Here we are this morning, they say congratulations to the government of Sierra Leone for this endorsement where they don't go sign for and on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. So definitely we want to begin the implementation. We also go for there for analyze, for critique when it's necessary for critique, because we are not just here for clap for una, but also for draw una yes when we see say things are going the south where people not they expect. We there also for draw attention as well.
We can look at the delegation.
Yeah, sure.
We go na the UN General Assembly this time around, and why President Bio no they disclose the list of the delegation again. This not in the way it been begin for do, and one of the things and then the way people they applaud and for. But all of a sudden that list they disappear. Press secretary they talk to we again.
It's very simple. Be partner. That's what you just talk about. You know, at least where una don't go if una not issue the list. If somebody call, say we want for know the delegation we go. You can respond. You can send with the documents. This is the delegation, nothing to hide, because when I go represent the people of Sierra Leone. So if genuinely you go there for represent the people, if you're not able to for issue the release, perhaps you've been so urgent, you can just send it to the media when they reach out to you. Say now the list this when I can publish there's nothing to hide.
All right. This one they do more of analysis na the breakfast show, and we focus on the UN General Assembly, all the good news that we done the commodity so far for Sierra Leone as a country, and the speech of His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, will also they sit as the ECOWAS chairman. We don't talk about one of the good news them. We're at the mission 300. Congratulations. We don't congratulate the government, and we hope so we'll for Sida back they analyze some of the shortcomings of the project on no go take and personal, because now that's what they are for. And as a media, we na the watchdog them, and we na the mouthpiece of the masses. We not get the opportunity, we not get them platform there for talk about some of them concern them. And platform them like Liberty TV, we stand for free, fearless and inclusive, and also public interest stories. Now one of our priority areas. So we go for the bring canton and most of the analysis there, so that the public, even the layman out there, go understand. But some of them projects do not grant there where the government of Sierra Leone can go and sign on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone, because now for the people of Sierra Leone, then they go out there for represent them. We they can look at the delegation. Some minister the other day, if they get any business for doing at the UN General Assembly, go can know. If some man just go because maybe you see private jet team up, say can go. If some man really, if some man really gets important things then for today, you go know inside this edition of the breakfast show. Will they continue with the show? All right, from that report there, well, we'll continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV with the stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also now our websites where they're powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Continue for send we you message now the comment section at any of the platform them where you they watch we this morning. Quickly, we go look at few message before we wrap up. And I take from YouTube, it say a very big congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone for breaking those grounds. My biggest dream will be let the car power ship go. Moses George na YouTube na in the sender message there.
One of the Facebook page, they come up from Boss LA. He said the issue of electricity challenge has been our biggest problem in this nation. Government in, government out, and some people are also enemies of the nation, because we have been seeing people destroying transformers, removing copper cables from the electric poles in some parts of the country and city, to be specific. So we need to change our attitudes, or else we can't develop. We come out from Boss Elena Dwazak.
Alhaji Ali Sharif, they say, good morning, Mabel and Khadija and Liberty Cool. We have LNG project ongoing, MCC, Mission 300, CLSG, Rural Solar Project, and a plethora of other projects within the energy sector. We need light. Alhaji Sharif, they send a message from YouTube.
Ronald Beresford Ignatius Judgson, they say Freetown alone needs 100 megawatts. So what amount is the 300 add to the energy supply? That's the reality, not big speeches.
All right. These beautiful packages and assistance to Sierra Leone are not reflective to the life of our country. Sierra Leone is lacking far behind the world. Samuel Kabiana, YouTube.
Mystic Nadwazak, they say, as a nation, sustainable electricity has been a challenge in Sierra Leone. We should focus on ensuring we have a sustainable electricity supply in Sierra Leone. Let us make progress. For so long, the electricity supply has been fragile as a result of inconsistency on supply.
Lawan, they say, it is ridiculous for the president to discuss the Gaza issue and did not say a word about UNGA. What an irony.
All right, the final one when we go take this morning, Ronald, they say, what amount of megawatts is going to be added to the grid? Can you be specific with figures?
All right, the last one we go. Ibrahim Socialist Thula on Facebook, they say the focus of this project is for strengthening the country in renewable energy, electricity supply, particularly in the provinces. Well, from the messages and there, many thanks to all who don't join me this morning. We always they join Liberty TV every morning for get correct information but different things them where they happen all over the country. One for say many thanks to the production team. We support we for bringing this edition of the program come to you this morning. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say continue for watch Liberty TV throughout the day and also continue for follow all we different contents them or they post for now. Have a good day.
All right, till we meet again, Mebel Kabadi say get a good day and goodbye.